Virgo, hey, what's going on, you all? My name is Antoine, and welcome to the channel. All right, this energy is going to be for my Virgos who are single and seeking, okay? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Singles. All right. Virgo, what is the energy here that you're seeking in a relationship? Or what is the energy that you're putting out? Okay, looks like we did have a card fly out. Okay. All right, you're showing up here as the Empress energy, Virgo. Okay, you're looking for a connection here that you can, you're looking for a connection here that grows organically, is what I'm feeling. You're also looking for a connection that you can eventually, see yourself having children with this person. Okay. I'm also getting the energy like some of you already do have children and you're hoping that you can connect with someone who would be accepting of that. Also, I feel like outside of all of that, Virgo, you could be energetically going through a harvest at this time, right? Where you're getting a lot of, you're reaping, right? A lot of good things that were sown earlier. Okay, under the deck, the strength card. Yeah. And so it's like you don't mind being patient for us. Okay. You don't mind being patient for what it is that you want. But in that patience, what I'm seeing is you're also being chased. Wow, Virgo being chased. That's original, right? Let me stop playing. No, but seriously though, Virgo, it's like I see you just kind of, you know, um, taming that beast within, quite literally, so to speak. It's like I think that a lot of you are choosing to be a little more just choosy about who sees that part of you. So, what is the energy here of the person that you attract, Virgo? Okay, the Five of Wands. Wow. The first thing that I heard was that the next person that you attract is probably going to be somebody that at first is not somebody that you're going to like get along with, or maybe someone that you don't think you'll get along with. All right. Maybe you both could have opposing views. But you know what? Well, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Opposing views can sometimes be helpful, because it allows you to see the complete opposite side of the situation. But anyways, Virgo, is like this person could be someone that you may have some sort of conflict or competition with. Or it's just like it's just somebody you just really don't see eye to eye with. You feel like they're kind of anti whatever it is that you are seeking. Okay. Yet they are the one that comes in and shows up on your shores. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's explore this. What could be a potential block to this connection? What blockages, if any, may show up in this connection? Okay. We have the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords. Oh, I see. Virgo, someone is the type that it's like they know a lot of big words. And so they use these big words. You know, I don't even have the word to say how, I don't even have the big word to say how much they use a big word. I know that there's a word for that. Somebody in the comments will say it. But they're that type of person, right? It feels like they're that type of person where it's like they they learned a new word and now it's like they run with it and they behave in that way. It can be, they can be quite annoying to you at first. They can be kind of like, I feel like a teacher's pet to a degree, right? Or they carry that energy. Okay, you don't know necessarily if like, or maybe you start off feeling like you have to watch your back when you're around this person, because this person does know how to play the game. You know, this person knows how to, you know, get what they want, and they're not afraid to kind of infiltrate a system, right? I don't know where this energy, where this message is going, Virgo, but that's the energy of the person that you're attracting. And this is quite possibly the reason why, you know, the energy could be blocked, or potential negative side of the connection, I guess. Under the deck, the Three of Wands is still there. Yet again, they're the person here that shows up. That's so interesting. The Three of Wands showed up under the deck twice. So it's like, yeah, you guys fight and you argue and you don't see eye to eye. And, you know, maybe you are kind of like the opposites of one another. But at the same time, hey, at least this person shows up for the fight, you know? So, all right, what energies are supporting this connection? Okay, we have the King of Cups and then the Ace of Wands. Okay, so there's a deep emotional connection here that you will have with this person, or that you will begin to develop with this person. And then the Ace of Wands is like you end up seeing this person in a brand new light eventually. You kind of maybe even start to see how some of, or the both of you may start see how the other's ways could actually help you both achieve the same goal. I think the both of you, because look, I was trying to get there with the Hierophant. It's like y'all are coming from the same community, or y'all are a part of the same whole in some degree, somehow. I don't know, but you have the same goals, you have the same aspirations. It's just that you have different conflicting ways of both reaching them. So one is more nurturing, the other person is a little bit more combative. And maybe it's that mismatch of energies here that allow for the perfect opportunity for emotions to get deeper. And then also, like I said, for the both of you to identify that, this could be what I might, this might could be what I need. Under the deck, the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, because at the end of the day, like, y'all's values are still the same, okay? So, what actions are being taken, Virgo? The Four of Wands. Virgo, I believe that it's going to be you that may have the good sense to be able to take action on this. I believe you're going to have more of the perspective to see how this relationship can develop, right? Like it's like you're the one that can kind of see past the disagreements in order to see that it doesn't have to be that. And I think that, you know, maybe I feel I'm sensing like a truce type of energy, or you know, let's cross the threshold together, right? Or the finish line together, however you want to look at it. The Nine of Cups, yeah, that seems to be the happier decision, or the thing that makes both people happiest. Okay, so a compromise, if you will. Okay. What's the outcome? Oh, all right. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, listen, the deck is upright when I had it in my hand, but it fell out in reverse. So you can intuitively do it, take it how you want. But we do have the Queen of Pentacles here and the Ace of Pentacles energy that is also here, which both do generally indicate success and status, especially here with the Queen of Pentacles. I'm not going to ignore the fact that it did, that it was reversed when I flipped it up, you guys. So I do feel like with this energy both coming out in reverse, Virgo, I believe what this is signifying to me is that, even though you may know that this person could be someone to like help you reach your goals, like you're still maybe a little unsure about how much you want to give to the situation. Maybe it's like you're maybe giving a little bit. It's like you know that you have the upper hand in the situation just because it's like you have the good sense and the perspective to just see how y'all opposites can help each other. But at the same time, you are dealing with somebody that may not be able to see it as easily as you. And so I kind of feel like it's, you may have a rough start, a rough start for sure, or maybe a rough time of it trying to convince this person that, you guys can really help each other versus go against each other. And it's like they feel that you're trying to manipulate them because that's what they would have done. What else does Virgo need to know about this time frame or this connection here? Okay, journaling, creative release, keeping track of patterns, exploring your feelings. All right, what else? Okay, hold on. All right, getting clarity, seeing through lies, being real with yourself, accepting the truth, and friends. Being friends first, growing into love, put in the friend zone. Okay, that definitely explains things here, Virgo. Like I said, you're going to be understanding that the relationship has the potential to develop past this frenemies type of energy. Okay, and it can develop into something. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't feel really all that romantic, but it does feel like it could have a great foundation and that this could be somebody that you can achieve your dreams with. It's just that I don't know if there's like this immediate romantic attachment that comes to this person, Virgo. Okay. But I'll go ahead and leave it here. Let me know what's going on in the comment box below. Thanks so much for your time, Virgo. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you would. And bye.